The Diary of Fate. Fate plays no favorites. It could happen to you.
Book 63, page 397.
In the Diary of Fate.
Yes, here it is. The name, Joe Mattock. Occupation, truck driver. An honest endeavor, and one which requires strength and endurance. It was work well suited to you, Joe Mattock. You were robust, strong, and courageous. Life could have been good, but you were impatient. And then fate intervened. At just the wrong moment, a traffic light changed and confronted you with an opportunity. A temptation which struck at your weakest point. Yes, because a traffic light changed, your life will be utterly destroyed. Take heed, you who listen, lest you think me unjust. I am not cruel, not unmindful of mortal rights. But soon it will be time for a further entry under the name Joe Mattock. When I have written, I will read from his page in The Diary of Fate. Mortal eye can penetrate the dark curtain of the future, even as the mind of Joe Mattock could not foretell what the few hours of one night would bring when he yielded to temptation and gave free rein to his impatience. He could not tell where it would end as he stood on a third-floor fire escape and struggled for a precious black bag.
Try to double-cross me, will you? I'll show you, you cheap, no-good...
No, Joe, stop it.
Give me that bag.
Oh.
Give it to me. Turn loose of it, or I'll break your arm.
Joe, please, look
Come
out.
on, turn loose of it.
Joe.
Give it to me.
Yes, in that instant, Joe Mattock, your life became a churning maelstrom of horror. And now you know too late that if your choice be for evil, the end is inevitable. For that is all part of a plan. And I, fate, am but the instrument. And the little things, the trifles of life, are the tools with which I work. Remember, Joe Mattock, how it all started? You were leaving on your regular run to Morristown, and you'd picked up a hitchhiker, a girl, and you conversed easily with her as you drove through the traffic toward the suburbs and the open highway.
Same, so Tuesday night it was a bus, and I hitched the next morning with a fresh guy from Buffalo, and now you. That's the story. By the way, I'm Bill Sheldon. What's your name?
Joe Mattock. I'm out of Morristown, and that's as far as I'll be able to take it.
Oh, every little bit helps, Joe. You know, hitchhiking's kind of tough for a girl.
Too many Romeos?
Oh, that. And they figure women spell trouble. You married?
Married and working at it. I've got a beautiful wife.
Oh, you should be. You're easy to look at. How often are you with her?
Oh, every third day. That's the only thing I don't like about this job. You see, the pay's good and the work, well, I'm built for it, but...
But you don't like being away from the missus so much, and with the amount of cash you sock away each week, it'll be 6 or 7 years before you can get a truck of your own and have a business going.
Yeah, that's it on the button. How'd you know?
Oh, you're not the first truck driver I've hitched with. It's an old story, Joe. It's a sad one.
What do you mean?
Doesn't work, believe me, Joe. I've been around. You get no place that way. You plan, you mark time, and then all of a sudden you're old.
Oh, what's your answer? Well, you've got life figured out.
I have to keep my eyes open, wide open, Joe, and sooner or later an opportunity comes along, and then, brother, I move, and I move fast. Hey, what's that traffic signal for? Counter hit?
No, that's US 12 out of Carlsberg. Busy road. Maybe we'll make the light.
Nope, turned red. We lose, Joe.
Yes, Joe Mattock, a little thing happened. Fate moved my hand. And at just that instant, the traffic light turned red. And you stopped. But before you started again, a man approached carrying a coat and a black overnight bag. He asked you for a ride. Bell didn't mind being crowded, and you gave the stranger a lift. 10 minutes later, as the truck rolled along the even highway, he was fast asleep.
Oh, great conversationalist you picked up. He's sound asleep.
Oh, in that case, you'll have to talk for two. Tell me, Bill, what do you think
Joe, look out, that car!
Crazy drunk.
What happened? Oh, that was too close.
Huh? A pint of whiskey and some guys figure they're supposed to straddle a white line.
Here, mister, you dropped your bag.
Give me that. Hey, easy, brother. She was doing you a favor.
It opened. Sure you didn't lose anything?
Oh, I didn't lose anything. Sorry I got rough with you, lady.
It's all right. Forget it.
There's a chow wagon at Cedarville around this next curve, Bill. Shake's sleeping Beauty. Maybe he wants some coffee.
Coffee's a good idea. Hey, Beauty, wake up.
Huh? Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. We're just going to stop for some jabbing. Say, what's your name, fella?
My name? Nick. My name is Nick.
Nick what?
Nick Nodella.
Well, here we are. Chuck's Chuck Wagon. The best coffee and the worst food between here and the coast. You can leave your bag and coat in the cab, Nick. They'll be safe.
Thanks, but I'll take the stuff with me.
Hey, this is quite a little town.
Yeah, Cedarville's all right. Kind of quiet, though. Come on, I'm hungry. Let's go, Nick.
According to C.R. Matthews, Chairman of the Committee, the university will enlarge our program.
You know, I might have a steak to go with that cup of coffee. What about you, Bill? I'll buy if you're broke.
Thanks, I'll pay my own way. Now, there's a table, Joe, in the corner.
Well, let's keep a Nick.
Carlsberg. In a
I don't know.
daring daylight
Wait.
holdup,
The radio,
Carlsberg
listen, Joe.
National Bank was robbed of more than $100,000. 3 men, armed and wearing handkerchiefs over their faces, entered the bank shortly before closing time this afternoon. They overpowered the bank guard at one teller and got away in a waiting car. No description was gotten of the men, and the police believe that they split up before leaving Carlsberg. And now, the last minute
Joe,
roundup of
come here. Joe, where's Nick?
Nick? Outside, I guess. Why? What's the matter?
His bag, Joe. I saw what he's carrying when it dropped and it opened. Joe, it's filled with money.
What?
Money, Joe. Do you understand? It's full of money.
For a moment, Joe Mattock, you were stunned. Then slowly the full implication of Bell's words struck you. You quickly followed her out of the restaurant, but Nick was nowhere in sight. Then you thought of the bus station, and you ran across the street and searched the small building.
He's not on station, Bell. We better call the police.
Don't be a fool, Joe. Nick Nadella has $100,000, or a good part of it, in that little black bag. We're going to get it, Joe. You and me. I told you that sooner or later opportunity comes along.
Quiet down. There he is. Over in the shadow of the truck. You sold me on it, Bell. We're partners. Come on. Hey, Nick, you going to have coffee?
No, I changed my mind.
Hey, you didn't miss a thing, Nick. Strictly mud.
Hey, Joe, any objection to my sleeping in the back for a while? I'm beat, dead tired.
Oh, suit yourself. That gives us more room up in front. Here, I'll open it up.
Got your coat and stuff, Nick?
Yeah. How far you going, Joe?
Morristown. I'll wake you up when we get there.
Okay. Thanks.
Let's get rolling, Bill.
I'm all for it. Now that we've got our pigeon cooped up. I tell you, Joe, it's simple. As soon as you get to a crossroad, kind of an open spot where we can see cars coming in either direction, you take motor trouble. Then get Nick out of the back to help you.
Will we go for them?
Oh, sure. He's anxious to get out of here. Give him a screwdriver to hold or something while you turn the motor over. Then when he gets around in front, just slip the truck into gear.
And Nick Nadella is a hit-and-run case. Yeah, it'll work all right. We got to remember to throw his coat out, too.
The coat, yes, but not the little black bag.
No, Bell. We'll keep the little black bag.
All right, Joe. No cars in sight.
Right. I can't figure the trouble, Bell. I'll get Nick to give me a hand.
Okay.
Hey, Nick! Nick, wake up.
Huh? Uh-oh. We in Morristown already?
No, it's motor trouble. I need your help.
Oh, I don't know anything about motors.
You don't have to. Just hold a screwdriver where I show you.
Okay. Let's get it over with.
Here, hold the flashlight, Bill. You, Nick, touch the screwdriver here. No, you got to get it in closer. Get around front.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to race the motor. Don't worry if there's a spark. It can't hurt you.
It's all right, Joe. I don't scare easy.
Good. Now we're all set.
Okay, we got to move fast now.
That's it. Bell, get the bag.
Joe, the bag is gone!
Yes, Joe. The bag was gone, and the man was dead. Because of a little thing, a red traffic signal, you had committed murder. Soon, Joe Mattock, I will write another entry under your name in the Diary of Fate. Dark of night on a lonely highway, a man lay dead, killed by you for a black bag full of money. And now, that money was gone.
What are you talking about? That bag's got to be there.
Come and look. It's not here, I tell you.
Well, then where is it? He had it when he got in back here, didn't he?
I thought so. He was holding a coat over his hands. I figured the satchel was under the coat.
The doors weren't open until we stopped right here. They can't be open from the inside. What did he do with it? How'd he get rid of it?
Now, wait a minute. You think.
Listen, we can't hang around here forever. We've got to get going. If anybody sees him under there, why, we're through.
I know it. Keep your shirt on. Look, something was funny about him walking across the street back there in Cedarville and then showing up at the truck again.
Bell, come on. We've got to get out of here.
Joe, wait, I've got it. I'll bet anything I'm right. Come on, help me.
What? What are you going to do?
We've got to search his pocket.
Search him? What for?
Maybe he's got a baggage check on him. He could have checked that satchel in the bus station at Cedarville.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing here. Pull the skirt around.
Okay.
Yeah. Joe, here it is. Look. Come on.
You're pretty smart on it, checking that bag. Nobody comes in. Hope we get out of sight before they find out.
Stop worrying. You cash this in, we're set. Now, look. Got any idea how we're going to get back to Cedarville?
Yeah, that's easy. We'll pick up my car at home and drive back. But I got to get this load delivered first.
What about your wife?
Well, we'll go to the house and get the car first, then I'll call Molly from downtown and tell her I've got to go right back on some kind of a job for the company. She'll take it all right.
Okay, Joe. Sounds good. By tomorrow morning, you can go your way and I'll go mine. But the roads won't be nearly so rough. Right, Joe?
Right, Belle.
As As the heavy truck roared toward Morristown, Joe, you did not feel like talking. It was 1 o'clock in the morning when you backed the truck against the loading platform of the Morristown freight house. And a half hour later, Belle waited in your car while you called your wife from the all-night drugstore.
Molly, this is Joe. Honey, I've got to go back to Cedarville. Yeah, right away. Well, one of the trucks had a breakdown and... Huh? Oh, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I was going to leave a note for you, but I forgot. Yeah. Okay, honey. Yeah. Bye-bye, baby.
You're sure a good driver, Joe. We really made time.
Yeah. It's only 20 minutes after 3. I think I'll park along here. We can walk over to the bus depot. Unless you want to wait in the car.
No,
while I
I'll go along. As a matter of fact, Joe, if there are any questions, I might be able to get it easier than you. I could say I'm his wife or something.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, you go ahead and get her. I'll wait outside.
Okay, Joe. Be right back.
Come on, Val. Get in the car. Hurry up.
Okay. Joe, this is it. I got it.
Well, come on. Open it up. Let's see.
All right, just a second. Joe, look. Look.
Holy smoke. It's full. Bundles of bills.
They're all 10s and 20s. Joe, it's a fortune.
Yeah. Oh, here, let me see it.
Wait a minute. We got to decide something. Where are we going to split this up?
Oh, we could drive out someplace.
That's no good. Somebody might see us. We've got to be careful now. Look, let's go to a hotel and I'll get a room. We'll divide it up there. Gotta be right, Joe. 50-50.
At the hotel, Belle registered and was given a room on the 3rd floor. And then fate again intervened, and another little thing happened. You, Joe, stopped to light a cigarette, and you missed the elevator. When it came down again, it carried a friend of yours, a truck driver who was staying overnight at the hotel. It was impossible to avoid him, but you cut the conversation short. And a few minutes later, you followed Belle down the hall to room 314.
312, 314. Here it is, Joe. Come on in, Joe. Flip the chain on the door.
Okay.
Who was the guy downstairs?
Oh, just another truck driver. Sure bum luck running into him here.
Stop worrying, will you? In 10 minutes, you'll be on your way home. A very rich man.
Yeah. Well, let's get started. Put the stuff on the table and we'll divide it
All
up.
right. Just a second. I want to open this window a little. It's stuffy. Ah, there. Now let's get it all out of the bag and lay it on the table. Then we can count it.
Yeah. Oh, gee, Bill, look at it. Well, there must be $100,000 here at least. Boy, those guys downstairs would go nuts if they saw this.
Joe, wait.
Oh, what's the matter?
Quiet. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
Outside the door. There's somebody out there. I heard them.
What? Well, here, ditch this stuff back in the bag. I'll take a look.
Wait a minute. There. Okay.
There's nobody out here.
Look again. Take a good look.
Okay, but I... Hey, what the...
Get out!
What the devil? Belle! Belle, let me in. What are you doing?
Beat it, sucker. You want the cops up here?
Belle, open this door. Belle, I'll bust it open. Belle. All right, then. Belle, the money. So that's it. Oh, a fire escape. Come back here, you. Try to double-cross me, will you? I'll show you, you cheap little no-good chiseler.
No, stop it. Stop
Give
it.
me that bag.
I won't.
Give it to me. Turn loose of it or I'll break your arm.
No, please. Look out, I'm slipping.
Turn loose of it. Give it to me.
For a horrified instant, you stared down at Belle's crumpled form, lying dead in the alley, 3 stories below. Then, as the crowd began to gather, you clutched the black satchel and quickly climbed to the roof of the hotel. As you jumped to the adjoining roof, you heard your friend in the crowd calling your name. You ran down a fire escape and dashed to your car. Seconds later, your tires screeching, you turned south away from Morristown. Behind you, a police siren wailed.
No, it's dead. I killed her. I can't go home now. I gotta drive, and drive fast. She recognized me. I made 150 miles. Outside of the cops. Maybe I can stop here for coffee. Better take the bag along.
The latest reports of shot and murder in Cedarville last night, where an unidentified woman was hurled 3 stories to her death from a hotel fire escape by a truck driver named Joe Mattock. When last seen, he was driving south on Highway 43 in a blue 1942 automobile convertible, license number 3849.
I'm getting tired. Driving all night, all day. Gotta stop and rest soon. Maybe they won't know me in this town. Maybe I can get some sleep. Cops. Spotted me again. Gotta go fast. I'll shake them. They'll turn. Oh, too fast. I'm skidding. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Fire. I'm on fire. Gotta get out. No, the bag. The bag of money. There now, I got to get out. Get out and run.
Yes, Joe, your car crashed and burst into flames. But you got out. And you got the bag of money out, too. But only at the expense of bad burns on your face and hands. You ran into the railroad yards and boarded a freight train. Finally, days later, and hundreds of miles away, you changed your name, bought new clothes, and had your burns treated. You were scarred and disfigured from the fire. Now no one could recognize you. And you had more than $100,000 in cash to start your new life. Take heed, you who listen, lest you think fate is a conspirator in evil. In a few moments, I will write the final entry in the record of Joe Mattock. When I have written, I will read from the Diary of Fate. Given up everything. Your wife, your name, your honor, and even your handsome face for a black bag filled with money. Now you were John Warren, a man with a scarred face and a fortune. Yes, your new life was going to be quite enjoyable, you decided, as you sat in your new apartment after a day of lavish spending.
Good evening. Are you Mr. John Warren?
That's right.
Mind if we come in?
Oh, certainly. What's on your mind?
Well, we got something to talk over with you. Now, Mr. Warren, what's your real name?
Real name? Well, what do you mean? Who are you?
We're the police. You birds always work under an alias. What's your real name?
Why, I don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't make any difference. We'll take your fingerprints when we get down to headquarters, and then we'll find out who you really are. You spent quite a tidy piece of change today, didn't you?
Yes. What's wrong with that? It's my money.
I'll say it's your money. We traced it all back here to you.
Hey, what's this all about anyway?
I'm glad you admitted it was your money, Mr. Warren. You see, every dollar you spent today was counterfeit.
Yes, Joe. The money you had sacrificed everything for was counterfeit. If you had taken time to read a newspaper, you would have known that the bandits who robbed the Carlsberg Bank were captured and the money recovered. You would also have known that a notorious counterfeiter was found dead on the highway near Cedarville. But you didn't. And so the bag of money that you thought would bring a rich new life brought only disgrace and death. And now it is time to close the book. Another entry has been duly noted on the pages of eternity, and justice has been served. In the case of Joe Mattock, as in the cases of all mortals, it was the little things which determined the ultimate outcome. Because fate caused a traffic light to change at the right moment, Joe Mattock was faced with a decision, and he chose for evil. And because he stopped to light a cigarette and missed an elevator, he was recognized by a fellow truck driver. The result of an evil choice was certain, brought about by the little unnoticed things which are my instruments. Ponder well the moral, you who listen, and remember that there is a page for you in
The Diary of Fate. The cast included Frank Albertson, Gloria Blondell, Herbert Lytton, Jerry Hausner, Ray Erlenborn, Ivan Ditmars, and Hal Sawyer. This is a Larry Finley transcription, brought to you from Hollywood.